Carbon is a vital part of life on Earth. Everything that has ever been alive is made of carbon. Our plants, our animals, even ourselves. All life uses carbon to store and release energy. This is why most of our energy supply comes from burning fossilized plants and animals in the form of coal and petroleum. When we burn fossil fuels, we release enormous amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, which creates a greenhouse effect that is causing global climate change. When in the right places, carbon is a vital building block for all life on Earth. But putting too much of it in the wrong places, we're endangering that same life. Luckily, there is a solution. Using agriculture, we can not only take billions of tons of carbon out of the atmosphere, but the solution doesn't reduce production or significantly increase costs. The solution is called soil carbon sequestration. Human activities like burning fossil fuels are unbalancing the world's carbon cycle. Human industry and power creation emits 7 gigatons of carbon dioxide every year. 2 are absorbed by vegetation, releasing oxygen. However, 1 of those will be released into the air again by agriculture and forestry. The 2 gigatons that are absorbed by the oceans turn into carbonic acid, causing coral reefs to bleach and die. The rest, just over half, stay airborne. Increased levels of CO2 in the atmosphere have been associated with rising temperature and sea levels. If left unchecked, it could cause trillions of dollars in property damage and untold loss of life. Some of the airborne carbon can be absorbed by reforestation, but not enough. We're releasing too much carbon for the system to handle. This means we need to either release less or to store more. We are experimenting with storing carbon in dry oil wells, but the technology isn't ready yet. We could pull significant carbon out of the atmosphere by planting millions of trees, but that would limit the commercial applications of the reforested land. However, there's another option that is available right now and which allows the land to be productive. This is called soil carbon sequestration. Let's have a look at the carbon emissions during the last 200 years, comparing fossil fuel emissions with the carbon released by land use change. Throughout history, the contribution of agriculture to carbon emissions is far greater than you may think. Originally, the Earth looked quite different, but as the population grew, we converted forest into grasslands and grasslands into farmland. The cultivation of crops depletes the soil of its original carbon content. That carbon goes into the atmosphere alongside the carbon produced by fossil fuels. However, if we change agricultural practices to increase the carbon levels in the soil's biomass, we can put up to half of humanity's fossil fuel emissions back into the soil. Simply put, as plants grow and die, they leave dead organic matter behind. That organic matter is mostly made of carbon. As the organic matter in the soil's biomass increases, the carbon is sequestered or put back into the soil. The biomass can be increased in 3 ways. 1. Slowing the decomposition of organic matter. 2. Diversifying the biomass by conversion of monoculture systems to diverse systems, or crop rotations.